Hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. My name is Olivia. Welcome back to my channel. Um, Thank you for spending, part of your evening to spend your time with me today to listen to my thoughts and how I feel. I appreciate it. But something today that I want to talk about that has been sitting in my phone for a while, that has really been on my mind, and it's becoming more and more apparent as life goes on, especially more of my usage of social media. I feel like these parasocial relationships people have with people that they follow, people that they like, people that they even love, they idolize, is really out of control. Due to social media, the lines have been blurred between celebrities, between influencers, between people that just inspire you, people that you like, people that you just something about their life motivates you. Lines have been blurred between those people and their fans. And it leads the fans to having these obsessive, one-sided, stalker kind of bonds with people that they don't even know, people that they only know through a cell phone, through the internet, through social media. You don't know these people in real life. And I feel like people that are watching you, people that are your fans, people that you inspire, you motivate, you influence, celebrities, I feel like your fans start to feel like they're entitled to your life because, and it's because you put your life out there or you share little things about your life. But I feel like it leads people to have these, like I said, these parasocial relationships, to the fact where they obsess over everything about your life. There's people out there doxing your home, stalking you, calling the cops on you, swatting. um Look what just happened to Rihanna. Her house got shot up. And I feel like it's coming from people that just do not have access to you, and their only access is through a screen, through social media, and people just start obsessing over you. And you don't even know they're obsessing over you. It's a lot. We Honestly, we do not know who these people are behind closed doors, people that you meet on social media. You don't know who I am behind closed doors. All you know is, I come on YouTube, I post, I talk. Um, Celebrities, you don't know who these people are. Influencers, you don't know who these people are. People that just inspire you, you don't know who these people are. Athletes, you don't know who these people are. Actors, singers, artists, rappers, you don't know who these people are behind closed doors. People are used to idolizing people they don't even know. You know everything about their life. And then you get disappointed when they don't they do not uphold your expectations that you put onto them. When they no longer make you happy, where they do something that you no longer approve or you don't like, or even you start becoming very hateful towards people just because they are no longer relatable to you. You no longer have access to them. They are now becoming a person that you can no longer attain, you yourself. And I feel like for many creators, fans view a lot of people that put their lives on the internet, celebrities, people that just influencers across the board. Fans will view those people who put their lives on the internet, or just not even their lives, just little snippets. They just share something small. It can cause them to have a lot of distress in their own personal relationships with people. People get followed to their cars. Like I said, they get their house swatted. Police gets called on their home. And fans see these people as like real life friends, real life platonic friends, romantic partners. I don't know. And it causes people to get stressed out or just distressed when they realize that that is not a reality. I feel like social media is great. It has a lot of great aspects, but it also has a lot of bad aspects. Social media has like created this false sense of connection with people. There's these relationships with people. I feel like we hold influencers to standards we don't even hold ourselves. We hold celebrities to standards we don't even hold to ourselves. People that you just see on the internet, we just hold them to standards that we don't even hold themselves, or family or friends. And as a person you watch on social media, or someone that has a lot of fame, or someone who just puts themselves out there, it's like when they do something bad or make a mistake or they have a flaw or they're vulnerable about something, everyone is in an uproar about something that they did. Yes, do people do a lot of bad stuff? Yes, I'm not making excuses for that. But I'm saying when people blow stuff out of proportion, little small things, they have a hard time. I feel like we are holding those people to standards, celebrities, people, all these things, because they put their lives out there. We're holding them to expectations. Like I said, then we get upset when they don't meet the expectations. Not only that, we're holding them to standards that we don't even hold ourselves to. You don't even hold your family to this standard. You don't even hold your friends to this standard. And but your friends, people that you know do the exact same thing that they do, that your so-called celebrities do, your fan, I mean, the people that you watch on social media that influence you, just someone that you inspires you, celebrities, who knows, you you don't even hold your family and friends to that same standard. And if your family and friends do the exact same thing those celebrities do that you watch, those influencers, you never call them out. You sweep stuff under the rug. You never hold your family and friends accountable, but and yet you hold people that you don't accountable more than people that you do know. And I just feel like, say a celebrity, something happens with a celebrity's relationship, their kids, something not good. We feel as though, oh my gosh, they need to be punished. Da, da, da. Hold them accountable, holding them accountable. But when someone that you know, like I said, you know in your personal life does the exact same thing, if not worse, we do absolutely nothing about it. It's crickets. And I just feel like we are putting way too much. We have these parasocial relationships with people that we don't even know. We are putting too much expectations on people we don't even know. We don't know who these people are. You don't even know who I am. We're just putting too much emphasis and pressure on people we do not know. They're entertainers, they're influencers, there's people on social media. People just share their simple things of their day-to-day life, their little morning coffee routines, their makeup routines, the clothes that they wear. Uh, um, I don't know, the recipes. And I feel like we as society, we're spending more time scrolling on social media, holding our phones, attached to these little screens, these little computers in our hand, rather than actually having real relationships with people in real life, real connections with people in real life. And I feel like social media is really becoming a substitute for just natural human affection. Not affection, connection. And this too I want to talk about. Because of parasocial relationships, the fan, cars gotta go. The fan, FIN, the fan to enemy pipeline is very short when you put yourself out there on social media. Very short. To the fact that when I say that, people who have really enjoyed you on social media, they enjoy what you post, your makeup, the way you cook, you dress, I don't know, the way that you look, just something you inspire them, the way that you think, the way that you talk. When people really enjoy you from a distance, when people enjoy you with a um, somewhat of a proximity to you, they are a fan of something that you do, fan of something that you did, fan of who you are, what you worked, what are you trying to be, the work you're trying to accomplish. They see something in you that they really like, they want to attain for themselves. You inspire them to do something for themselves, the way that you look, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you just are, your personal overall aura, your identity, your energy, people like that. People just like you for that. And I feel like when people, when something snaps in their brain and they realize that they're not this is a parasocial relationship, they don't have access, the access the access they think they have to you and mentally is not the access they really have to you in reality. People don't like it when they can't get close to you. And I feel like it can easily turn someone from being a fan into being an enemy or a hater, because someone who is very hyper, overly critical of you, constantly nagging you, very rude online, hate comments. I feel like the pipeline is just very short because people are not able to get proximity to someone that is like out of their reach, they do not have access to, and they start labeling you as a bad person. All these things, more than likely to get a reaction out of you because you are so far away. They're doing anything to get your attention. And a lot of people just do not like the fact that they cannot get close to you, and they will hate you for that reason. A lot of people are, honestly, well, a lot of people, I can see why a lot of people get confused when all of a sudden they just get a bunch of hate when they've gotten a lot of love. It could be that morning, and then you getting all this love. That evening you have death threats, you have people doxing your home, you have all these things going on, because it's almost like you're no longer relatable. People no longer have access to you. You are no longer in people's close proximity, and it like does something to people mentally, to the fact that they just can't take it anymore. And I feel like we just need to snap back. And it makes me, even, like I said, people will, even because they no longer have access to you, they will purposely say stuff and do stuff on social media, online, on the internet, to provoke a reaction out of you, because they feel like, okay, I can't get her attention in real life, but, you know, I can get her attention through social media or online. So let me send her all these hate comments, these death threats, dox her house, swat her house, all these things. And then you get that person's attention through doing all that. And they're like, oh, I just wanted to get your attention. I just want to see how you were doing. It's just, I really think these parasocial relationships have really warped people's brain. And I think society just needs a period of life where, the internet goes away and we just all snap back into reality. Just these parasocial relationships really remind me and teach me from seeing how people act in these parasocial relationships, seeing how people interact with people they don't even know. It reminds me that a lot of people that you see on social media, you don't know who these people are. You don't know what happens behind closed doors. You don't know what goes on after they stop recording. And the relationship is not reciprocal. You don't know who these people are. um, just snap back into reality, because I feel like these parasocial internet relationships are very weird, very strange, and social media will enable people to have these parasocial relationships with anybody that they follow, anybody that you watch. And like I said, that pipeline from people that love you to the people that all of a sudden the next morning they hate you is very short. And I think, like I said, we just all need to snap back into reality a little bit with this social media. Just put the phone down. You know, get off social media. Have a time limit. Snap back into reality of life outside of the phone, outside of the people that you follow. I just feel like we really need a reality check with social media sometimes. And like I said, it can easily get out of hand because people are forming relationships with people that they don't even know in real life, halfway across the world. And you think you know everything about this person, and you feel like you're entitled to this person's life when you don't even know who this person is, and they don't even know who you are on a personal level. It just feels like I said, we just really, this is telling me, what I learned from this is that you don't know these people that you meet on the internet. You don't know how people are behind cameras, behind when that record button stops. Just sinks me back into reality of how not to be, and just be real. Be in the real time, be in real life, the present, the now, not on your phone worried about what other people doing because you simply follow them. And like I said, celebrities and athletes and singers and artists and actors and actresses, just feeling as though we're entitled to these people's lives when we're really not. But we feel that way because they put their lives out there on the internet, and we feel like we're entitled to people's lives because they put it out there, which kind of makes sense, but also you're really not entitled to people's lives because you don't know who these people are. I don't know. It gives me a reality check. So like a lot more people need a reality check. But I digress. But this is just something that I wanted to share today. And I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time.